Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline News. I am Anifat Ismail. The news headlines. Tinubu wants more funding for Nigeria's space program. Federal government plans international cargo tracking to boost revenue. Tinubu's aide, Abiodun Essiet, holds youth engagement in Kwara North. Nigeria loses $1.1 billion annually to malaria, Health Minister laments. Federal government extends consultation on e-governance bill to Kebbi, 3 others. IG to unveil school protection squad in Ogun. KAPPSA organizes one-day conference for POS agents in Kwara. Acting COAS laments dwindling army allocation, demand houses for soldiers. Nigeria dominates at second Africa military game. Now the news in details. President Bola Tinubu has called on the Nigerian legislature to prioritize increased funding and reforms for the nation's space program. Tinubu made the call when he declared open the 25th anniversary of the National Space Research and Development Agency at the State House Conference Center in Abuja. He emphasized the critical role of a well-funded and empowered space sector in driving Nigeria's development and ensuring the country remains a leader in Africa's burgeoning space industry. The federal government, through the Nigerian Shippers Council, said it has concluded plans to implement the International Cargo Tracking Note to enhance Nigeria's security and boost revenue generation. The Executive Secretary of the Council, Mr. Pius Akuta, disclosed this at the recent event in Lagos. Represented by Director of Special Duties at the NSC, Mustafa Zubairu, Akuta stated that the commencement of the ICTN was in line with President Bola Tinubu's administration, which seeks to diversify the revenue base of Nigeria's economy. The Citizens Assembly North Central has launched an innovative initiative aimed at fostering community engagement, co-creation, and problem solving. The efforts provide a platform for citizens to raise issues, propose solutions, and collaborate with stakeholders and government agencies. Senior Special Assistant to President Bola Tinubu on Community Engagement, North Central, Mrs. Abiodun Essiet, who visited Kwara North, said the citizen engagement marks a significant milestone in an effort to empower citizens and promote community-led government. Essiet, through the engagement, called on citizens, stakeholders, and government agencies to join forces and drive positive change in their communities. While speaking, Co-Chairman, Citizen Assembly, Kwara State Chapter, Ibrahim T. Abiola, ESQ, said the Citizens Assembly is a non-partisan initiative aimed at empowering citizens and promoting community-led development. He said by promoting a platform for citizens to engage, collaborate, and problem solve, they can unlock the full potential of communities and drive positive change. The Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Pate, has said the annual loss to Nigeria's gross domestic product for malaria exceeds $1.1 billion. Party said this at the inaugural meeting of the Advisory on Malaria Elimination in Nigeria in Abuja. A statement issued by the Ministry's Deputy Director of Information and Public Relations, Alaba Balogun, on Tuesday, stated that party described malaria as not just a health crisis, but an economic and developmental emergency that must be eliminated. The federal government will continue its nationwide consultations on the digital economy and e-governance bill, with plans to visit 4 more states this week. This follows earlier discussion in 16 states, aimed at gathering input from all regions to shape the legal framework for Nigeria's digital economy. Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Bosun Tijani, said in a statement on Monday that the upcoming consultations will take place in Kebbi, Oyo, Anambra, and Sokoto states. The Inspector General of Police, Kade Egbetokun, is set to unveil the school protection squad in Ogun State. The initiative is aimed at enhancing and promoting the safety and security of schools across the state. According to a statement by Ogun State Police Command spokesperson, Amalola Odutola, the initiative will be inaugurated during a 2-day event themed capacity building for security agencies and other stakeholders. As part of efforts in tackling challenges facing the POS agents, the Kwara Association of Professional Point of Sales Agents held a 1-day conference for its members, focusing on the theme Structuring POS Business for Financial and Mental Safety. The event, which took place at KAPPSA Secretariat, Asadam Road in Ilorin, brought together key stakeholders from various organizations to share insights and expertise with POS agents. The president of KAPPSA, Engineer Akwakule Ridwan Aide, in his address, said the conference aimed to equip POS agents with the knowledge and skills necessary to structure their businesses for financial and mental safety. He also added that KAPPSA is committed to promoting the growth and development of POS agents in Kwara State. He urged members to enhance the capacity and contribute to the overall development of the financial sector in the state.
Why did we do all this? We did it because all beautiful members of this association have to be protected. Just like the secretary intimated. There is no qualification, there is no bar, there is no measure, and there is no yardstick to observe before you can practice POS in Nigeria. And that is one of the erroneous mistakes that happens when the inclusiveness began. There has to be a kind of regulation. It is there we will know we need this, we need that before we can start. It is there we will know these are the laws that bind us. It is there we will know that when we do these certain things, we are stepping beyond our boundaries. But because of this lack of technical know-how, lack of awareness, lack of deep education, in just 10 or 20 minutes,
distinguished keynote speakers from reputable organizations, including the Central Bank of Nigeria, OPE, Moneypoint, Nigerian Police Force, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, and the Department of State Services, graced the occasion. Also, representatives from the Nigerian Bar Association and the National Public Complaint Commission also shared their perspectives on the theme. In their respective submissions, security officers provided advice and tips to help guide agents against hazard they may encounter in their profession. Fintech organizations, including OPay and MoneyPoint, assure their commitment to serving POS agents with the best service, emphasizing the importance of know your customer protocols and proper recording to avoid errors and potential legal issues. The acting chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede, on Monday expressed concerns over the Nigerian Army's recruitment of approximately 15,000 personnel annually without adequate support for providing accommodation for them. Oluyede also highlighted the dwindling resources allocated to the Nigerian Army despite the increasing number of recruits. He raised his concerns during a condolence visit by the Senate Committee on Army, led by Senator Abdulaziz Musa Yaradua. The Army chief feared that soldiers might not have a place to live if insecurity ended in the country. The last on the news is sport. Nigeria has emerged a powerhouse at the ongoing second African Military Games in Abuja, delivering a commanding performance in wrestling that has positioned the nation as a formidable contender in the multi-sport military competition. Team Nigeria showcased exceptional prowess, securing an impressive haul of 11 gold, 12 silver, and 7 bronze medals in wrestling, bringing their total medal count to a remarkable 30 across various sporting events. And that'll be all on Justeventonline News at 9. Here's a recap of the story. Tinubu wants more funding for Nigeria's space program. Federal government plans international cargo tracking to boost revenue. Tinubu's aide, Abiodun Essiet, holds youth engagement in Kwara North. Nigeria loses $1.1 billion annually to malaria, Health Minister laments. Federal government extends consultation on e-governance bill to Kebbi, 3 others. Aide to unveil school protection squad in Ogun. KAPPSA organizes one-day conference for POS agents in Kwara. Acting COAS laments dwindling army allocation, demand assist for soldiers, and on sport. Nigeria dominates at second African Military Games. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News. Remember to make yourself a bridge that links others to their success and happiness. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com, and to read more updates, follow us on our social media platforms with a tab at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am Anifat Ismail. Good night.